Revolutionary greetings, sons and daughters of the soil. I welcome you to Black Agenda Media. Please like, comment, subscribe for more videos to our channel. Let's have a conversation regarding our politics of Azania, aka South Africa. Recently there was national and provincial elections on the 29th May 2024 to be precise. One thing caught my attention, which many people came to learn that as well. The funders of all political parties. All 18 political parties contested the elections were funded by Stellenbosch billionaires cabal, Motsepe, Oppenheimer and others and friends. I keep asking myself one question. The white monopoly capital fund the political parties in South Africa. Yet their campaign slogans and manifestos talk about taking back the land and economy. They promise to distribute the latter equally. The same white elites who keep injecting millions to these political parties own 79% of the land and 95% of economy. The same hand that feed the politicians. Can the same hand feeding them allow the politicians to take away their ill-gotten asset and wealth? I wonder. My understanding is that he who pays the piper chews the tune, and he who feeds you controls you. The reason for the elites to fund politics of South Africa, they don't want to see change on both ownership of land and economy. JSE, rich community, own politicians, and they will never allow them to have a different approach to what the situation is currently is. They know how much money is in circulation and how much is in their hands. Even if we can donate all the money we had in the black communities in one bank account, we won't make a quarter of the money the Oppenheimer and the Rupert have. Those two white elites practically own South Africa, and they will continue to fund politicians and political parties forever, to keep control of them, not to attempt to take the land and economy from their control. The policies of black political parties don't help the situation either, because they are anti-indigenous people, but pro-Western narrative. They advocate foreign investment. They rather have the masses sell their labor cheap to the investors. The mentality of depending to other nations as a solution to our social order. South Africa has a huge amount of mineral resources, the wealth we can use to feed everyone in this country out of poverty. Because of ESAP, Economic Standard Adjustment Program, imposed on South Africa by British American imperialists, government is not allowed to support or fund black entrepreneurs who can develop and produce any products that will compete in the international market, e.g. cell phone or car, vehicle manufacturing. The market is wide, both local and abroad. Apartheid trade market is deliberately created to ensure Africa produces less black millionaires and billionaires. The day majority of black people start to produce product and the government fund those black entrepreneurs, Southern Africa will be sanctioned and blacklisted by British American governments. Go read The Confession of an Economic Hitman by John Perkins if you don't believe me. According to the author, They are highly paid professionals who cheat countries around the globe out of trillions of dollars. The tools include fraudulent financial reports, rigged elections, bribery or payoffs, extortions, sex, and murder. Unless something drastic happens, such as the revolution program advocated by Ramsar Black agenda, nothing will change. Change can't just happen just because we wish for it. Sacrifice, selfless, and dedication of a team of people must rise and confront the evil situation in the system. The government is in cahoots with the imperialist cabal. Politicians are compromised and captured, and they will never change the poverty conditions we enjoy in South Africa, because they are benefiting monetarily from this poverty the masses faces daily. Their children are in private schools, international universities. They have medical aid for private health institutions, getting state houses for free electricity and water. They buy groceries at Woolies, etc. These are the people we voted for to better our lives, yet every 5 years we hear same story and same deception about jobs, economy, and land, yet funded by the same people who own what they are campaigning about, and the same people who control them. We must not continue the cycle of poverty to our children and the next generation. Otherwise, we will be doing injustice to our nation. As we forge ahead about solutions, we must empower our kings, because the people belongs to the kingdoms. King's Council must be installed to run the state of Azania, aka South Africa. South Africa is currently working upside down. Instead of working using its legs, it's working on its head. Politicians have been misleading this country for the past 3 decades. It is time we allow the landlords to take control of their country, and the landlords must take the leadership position now. As long as politicians turn us into international beggars, no nation respects beggars. They pity us instead. No one will invest his resources in South Africa and expect minimum return investment. They don't need to invest here. It's out of the bottom to do so, especially in the artificial intelligence technology world. Things have moved from looking for manual labor to technologies and robotic. There is no new jobs created, but new diseases to depopulate the global population on Earth by the imperialists. Africa is a target because they don't want to pay for the mineral resources. They want them for free. And African misleaders are collaborators to the poisoning of the population. Ramsar Black agenda is the solution to redress the ongoing assault of the South African population. We are on our own. Our silence means we comply to our demise. We can't rehabilitate politicians. They are buried too deep into the clutches of the imperialism. Our liberation is entirely up to us, the masses. The government can't stop the people whose hunger is beyond their tolerance. It is not hard to see that there is no new jobs that is coming, and no land or economy that will be distributed or shared to the poor masses. Politicians are comfortable eating without us. We must put sand in their plate so we all don't eat. Then sense will prevail and taken seriously. We are the nation in crisis, and solutions must be implemented without the politicians. We are calling out the SANDF, South African Defence Force, General Rudzani Maphanya, said the country is sinking. How long the first defense of this country will be muted and muzzled to look at the situation of South Africa. Military intervention is needed more than ever. Politicians has become the enemy of the people, and we expect you to rescue the nation from the tyranny. The land is our heritage, we demand.